County Park.
Trespassing in our park. You have got to leave.
Okay, I leave it. I wait for my kids over here.
Oh, so you leave?
You got your kids
with
you?
your kids there?
No, don't worry.
Okay, well, here's what's happened. This is a county park. Once they declare a state of emergency, they close all of the county parks.
Storm coverage here for us. Welcome aboard, and let's talk about the transit situation here in South Florida. Kelly?
Thank you. I haven't hunkered in years, so this is a real treat to be back with you here at NBC6. I can tell you, having come to the station, which is in Miramar, from South Dade, a lot of people are staying in. And let's face it, what do you need to go out for? Most of the stores are closed, some even boarded up. I think the Home Depot was about the only store that I saw open, and it was mobbed. I think because guys are finally thinking, hey, I'm stuck inside, I might as well fix a light plug or do something in the garage, which is good because people tend to get cabin fever, particularly at this point where they were expecting much more. It didn't materialize, and they think, I'm going to go out now. But you just mentioned a good point, and that is you never know how dangerous the roads are. As I was coming up the turnpike, I can tell you that 1 minute it was calm, no wind, no rain. The next minute it was tropical storm conditions, and that's why you have to stay in. We want to remind you that at this time, Miami-Dade County is under a flood watch and tornado watch until 5 o'clock. Miami-Dade Transit cut their services off today at noon, okay? In fact, I saw a lot of poor souls getting off buses in pouring rain, and I felt so sorry for them. But, safety first, and that's why they've shut down the bus system. That not only includes Metrobus, Metro Rail, also Metro Mover services. Those services will remain suspended until further notice. Keep it tuned to NBC6. We'll let you know when they are restored. Also, although Miami-Dade Transit services will be suspended, MDT will evacuate people who feel they need shelters. In the case of an emergency and you need this service, call 311. One last note on the transportation. Tri-Rail and Broward County Transit services will remain suspended today as well. Just relax and stay in the house and watch NBC6. Also, before I turn it over to you guys, I want to let you know this is a non-Isaac related story, and that is that there has been another water main break on Miami Beach. This is the second one. Talk about bad luck this weekend. It's on the island of Belle Isle. Crews are still working to repair it. Water service, they say, has been shut off, but they are expecting it to return to the Venetian Island, which, as we know, very heavily populated. They expect it to come back at 6 o'clock tonight. So just hang in there. If you live in that area, Belle Isle, Venetian Isle, don't use your water for now. Use the bottled water, and hopefully maybe you stored some a couple of days ago. So enjoy that. I'm going to throw it back to you guys. And just a reminder, we know the kids are off tomorrow. That's the good news. The bad news is the kids are off tomorrow. I know a lot of you are getting that cabin fever, but for goodness sake, just relax, stay indoors until we're given the all clear.
Hey, Kelly, we love to have your unique perspective here with us here on, you're part of the NBC6 family, but I'm just wondering personally, and on a personal note, because you went through, Andrew, with so many of the residents here in South Florida, when you hear that a storm is looming and that it's headed towards South Florida, how do you feel? How do you prepare?
Well, that's the word, prepare. Prior to Andrew, we hadn't had a big one, if you will, in a long time. And so a lot of people thought we were impervious to this type of storm. And Andrew, nobody really could have said, well, it's going to be a Cat 5 at some point. So nobody really quite prepared, or they thought it was going to be a big party. Now, you talk about changes, the attitudes have changed. And how many storms have we had since then? I mean, the 90s and even the new millennium, we've had quite a few. Who can forget '04? So I'm very proud that a lot of people are taking it seriously now. And I even saw some folks that had boarded up in South Dade. So again, that was good to see, and glad to be back, and glad people are sticking with NBC6 during the storm.
And Kelly, if we have to hunker, we're happy to hunker with you.
Absolutely.
That's the truth.
Thanks, Kel.
She mentioned Miami Beach. Just one thing to say about that's where I live down there, and the water main
has never been a hurricane, not to this point, and it's unlikely to be one before it leaves Florida.
I just have to say, if you didn't know how tall John was and how tiny Sherry was, now you do.
And I'm on a box.
I mean, really? Wow.
Well, John is very tall and Sherry is very tiny. Petite, we should say.
Great to see it. All right, Justin Finch is live for us in Marathon. Let's see. I love the Isaac Cam. I love the fact that you guys have the technology to do this here for us, on our viewers on NBC6. We're going to check back with you in a second. We have some other reporters out there we want to get to, but that's Isaac.
Oh, great. Well, let's get to those folks. No problem.
Hank, we know that you know Key West like the palm of your hand, so you can give us a tour anytime.
Just stay out of the jail.
Thanks, Hank. Now we're going to go a little further up north from Key West, of course, Oliver Beach. Miriam Masihi is there. And just to continue with the conditions here in South Florida, as we take a look behind us, usually that's a live picture from downtown Miami. And right now, because the conditions have deteriorated, we've lost that camera, at least for now.
And a programming note, I know a lot of you are watching saying, gee, I hope they dump out in time for the football game at 8. We are. Okay, the New York Jets, our beloved Tim Tebow, hosting the Carolina Panthers tonight at 8 here on Channel 6. And then at halftime, we will have a nice Isaac update so that you can keep abreast, and we'll have the crawl going and everything like that. But my question is, Adam Cooperstein, former sports guy, is Tebow going to start tonight?
No. Tebow?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
But wait, I'm gonna have a question for you. That voice you did, was that the voice of the Jets fan? Can you do it again?
I don't know what it was at this point, but I do know that a lot of people have been in their houses, have been heeding your warnings to stay off the road, and that's good because, again, as we have seen, we still are under that tornado watch, and anything can happen. So they might be going a little stir-crazy and looking forward to a little bit of entertainment tonight at 8 o'clock, and so we're happy to report that, yes, we will be running the game, but we will keep you posted on any kind of vital information with regard to the storm.